Excellent. Hey guys, it is Bethany here at the Lightspeed tent here at EA Air Venture, lot 259, and I have the ever amazing Aaron Fitzgerald with me.
Hey everybody.
He's going to be hanging out here with us for a little bit. Thought we would go live on Instagram to share a little bit about some stuff that we've done with you recently. Kind of share a little bit about Aaron's story if you don't know who this man is, which I can't believe that's possible. So why don't you introduce yourself for anyone that, for whatever reason, doesn't know who you are?
Oh, sure. Lots of people don't have any idea who I am. My name is Aaron Fitzgerald, and I'm the lucky guy who gets to fly the aerobatic Red Bull helicopter that you see at air shows. So we're here today at Lightspeed at Oshkosh, and I'm going to perform later today. But until then, I'm going to be right here in the Lightspeed booth in lot 259. So we want everybody to come by, right?
That's right. That's right. We'll definitely have some cool stuff here. There's a show special on Zulu 3. We also are going to be giving away a headset, so make sure you stop by and enter to win. So, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is we did this recent ebook called The Path to Your Dreams ebook. We know that there's people that are interested in aviation careers, and you have a pretty amazing one and a really cool story to boot. So I know there's kind of a whole kind of timeline for you, but if I remember correctly in the article, you said that you just always kind of wanted to be a pilot. Was that particularly a helicopter pilot or just a pilot in general?
For me, it was always helicopters. That's all I ever wanted to do. Now I fly both. I have an airplane. I fly it as often as I can, and I love it. But I've kind of made my career and done most of my flying in helicopters. And like you said, it was the only thing I ever wanted to do. There wasn't a day when I made a decision, oh, I'm going to go try that. I just knew that's what I wanted to do. So I kind of just, my whole life has been focused on that. And I'm really lucky that I ended up with such a cool job and such a fun way to share what I do with everybody. You know, that's the thing I like the most about flying the Red Bull helicopter and performing in air shows is being able to show what a helicopter can do to the larger aviation community.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, what I was inspired, but I'm not a pilot myself, but I know, surprising. But I was really inspired and motivated by your statement about that you were the guy at the door when someone was ready to take you up. So can you just kind of speak to that about kind of being at the ready and how you positioned yourself for opportunity?
Yeah, well, that's what do they say? Opportunity is where preparedness and luck meet, or something like that.
Luck is when preparedness meets opportunity.
There you go.
Right?
Thank you. I need a little help with that one. I got to brush up on my cliches. To answer the question, though, I had trained at my own expense, and I was willing to do some of the work that other people weren't willing to do. I was buffing hangar floors, I was washing cars, I was doing whatever needed to be done. So that first job that came up was because I was there when the door opened. Every day I was at that hangar asking this particular company for a job, and they always said, "No, we don't need anybody. We're not hiring." I said, "Okay, I'll see you tomorrow," and they'd show up, and I'd be washing their cars and buffing the hangar floor. Finally, they needed somebody, and I was standing there. And then that's been kind of how it's been throughout my career. I always invested in more ratings or more skills. Went to mountain training and things like that before I needed it, so that when that opportunity came up, I would have a foundation of training and experience, and that's how it's worked out. And that's exactly how I got the Red Bull job.
Yeah.
So when they needed a new aerobatic pilot, they had already knew me from some previous work that I had done for them, and we all got along great. So I lucked out, and they chose me.
That's awesome. So one of the things that I'm kind of curious about is, as you got into aerobatics with helicopters, is this kind of something that you just continue to evolve and challenge yourself? Is there new skills that you're kind of I don't know the full range of opportunity in that. And so I know there's certain things that you're known for, but is there something more that you're reaching towards in that path?
Specifically to the helicopter aerobatics, I try to make the show a little bit better every year, add another 1 or 2 maneuvers. I try to do everything a little bit better and just constantly make evolutionary changes. I never throw the whole show away and start over. I'm just trying to build on the foundation from my initial training and the advanced training that I got from internally in Red Bull. And then my goal is just to try to do it better, bring more energy, bring more precision, make it a better show so I can reach more people and accomplish the goal better.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is there a particular trick or skill that is either your favorite or one that you're hoping to master and make better?
There's a whole bunch of them that I haven't mastered yet. So there's a lot of challenges out there for me. The pilot who trained me was a guy named Rainer Wilke. He was a German Army demonstration pilot, and he's been doing helicopter aerobatics for a really long time. So he retired from the Army, he came to Red Bull and started our program. So all Red Bull helicopter pilots were trained by Rainer. So he does a lot of things in his display sequence that I don't do yet. So there's a lot of room for improvement for me. I got a lot of maneuvers I can still add.
That's cool.
But so I'm trying to do the best with the skill set I have right now and bring a good show and enjoy it and make people happy and maybe inspire somebody to go chase down their aviation dream.
That's cool. Now, I know in the article you mentioned that there's not actually a lot of opportunities for helicopter pilots. It's a pretty small career field. Do you think that that's changed since you started?
Yeah, I think what I was referring to in the article is the specific question about opportunities to do what I do right now. And this job is super small. There's only 1 or 2 of us who do it regularly. There's I think 3 in the United States and 5 more in Europe. But that's a really small field. In general, in the United States, there's usually around 40,000 licensed helicopter pilots.
Whoa.
So it is a much smaller sector of the industry for sure.
Okay.
But I think a higher percentage of helicopter pilots do it for a living, whereas on the fixed wing side in airplanes, there's a lot of people like me that just fly airplanes for fun. Not so much on the helicopter side because it's so cost prohibitive. They're very expensive.
Right.
So most of us who fly helicopters do it as a career. We do it for a living because it's just simply unaffordable for a normal person.
Yeah.
There are people who fly helicopters for fun, and it is fun, but I'm not one of those guys. I need to do it for work.
Right. Well, that's cool. I was just curious about that during the article. I was reading it and I'm like, I wonder what that looks like. So in addition to the stuff that you do with Red Bull, you also do some firefighting. Is that correct?
I do, yeah, on a part-time basis. I fly Blackhawks, and we fly the old A models, the Alphas, which were one of the ones that I fly. The last Blackhawk I flew was built in 1978, serial number 37. So these are old Blackhawks, but they're all refurbished and they're in great condition. They're beautiful machines. I love the Blackhawk, and I really, really like the firefighting mission. It's so different than air shows because you're out in the middle of nowhere working in total obscurity. Nobody can see you or watch you. But for me, doing firefighting work, you feel like you're in the fight, not just the specific fight, but actually using a helicopter as the tool that it's intended to be. And get out there and do some good. It feels a lot better when there's a huge forest fire. It feels better to be in there doing something about it and engaged in the fight rather than watching it on TV going, oh, that looks terrible. It's very rewarding work for me, and I love it. I don't get to do it full time because I'm doing too many other things, but when I am doing it, I like it a lot. Yeah,
and then you have your boys. So are they pursuing aviation career paths?
Yes, they are. So I have a 17-year-old Owen who is a private pilot, and he's working on his instrument right now, and he's a really good aerobatic pilot. And my younger son Liam, he's 16, so he just soloed for the first time.
That's
so he's a solo student, and they're both flying the decathlon.
Very cool.
So yeah, they both do aerobatics. They're both doing great. Owen's in the boring part of working on his instrument right now. I keep assuring him, trust me, if instrument flying is really fun, it's the instrument training that's no fun. So get through this and you're going to really be happy that you did it. So he's working on that. He hates me right now because he's in the slog of the instrument training, but he's really, really good pilot. Both of them, they're very gifted natural pilots, which is lucky for them.
Yeah,
it's fun for me to see them chase their goals and have some natural ability in something that they want to do. It's kind of lucky when you find something that you love and then find out that you have an innate talent for that pursuit as well. So
it
makes me happy, more happy than proud. Even when people say, "Are you proud of your sons because they fly?" I say, "No, I am, but more so, I'm happy for them that they found something that they love and that they can pursue."
Yeah, that's amazing. I love it. Well, you are such a cool guy, and I loved reading your story, and I love that we have the opportunity to be friends with you and have known you for a while, and you guys are going to want to come and hang out with Aaron as well, and you can ask him all sorts of other interesting questions while we're here. So we're just hanging out for a little bit longer here at, again, Lot 259, Lightspeed Tent, right across from Hangar B, next door to Sporty's. So make sure that you guys stop by and say hi to Aaron. Enter to win a Zulu 3. So if you have any questions, stop on by. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks, Hannah.
Was that live the whole time?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I don't want to mess it up again.